Hi, I want to give you a walkthrough on the TalkFusion portal. So you're going to log in at portal.talkfusion.com with the username and password you created. And then you want to come down here to the very bottom left. This is being recorded on a desktop. So this is how it's displayed. If you're on a cell phone, you will need to turn your cell phone landscape. So turn it sideways to be able to see most of the features. So the first thing you want to do is come to My Account. You want to upload your picture because this is going to populate on your rank up badges and things like that. If you want to change your self-replicated website, you're going to click here and you can change it to your name or whatever you would like. If you need to change your password, you're going to do that here. Of course, save changes on all areas as you made adjustments. I would click all of these so you could start getting notifications right away. And if you want to come back and change it later, you can. Click Save. You want to go manage your subscription, you do that here as well. If you need to contact support for any reason, you will go here and select the reasons that you're contacting them. However, the first thing you want to do before you use that is you want to come right here, FAQs. This is one of the most important places that you can come and get familiar with first. So you have a lot of the answers to the questions that may arise, and you'll feel very comfortable in knowing the answers and where to direct people that come to you after they join your team for answers as well. So please click through and read all of the FAQs so you have the answers for yourself. So we do not want to bombard support with questions that we've already been provided the answers for from TalkFusion Corporate. We also use the core group chat for rank ups and notifications and important announcements from the founders and owners, Bob and Christy Reyna. So that area is not to be used for Q&A or tech issues. So please come here first and see if your answers can be supplied before you reach out anywhere else. If your answers are not available here, please reach out to your sponsor or someone in your upline team that can help you. And when all else has failed, we'll reach out to support for help. If you come to the videos tab here, you can see right here, there's different videos. And as you see, they're all here in various languages that are available for us in 12 languages. You can simply download those and use them as needed. Same thing with documents. You're going to come here, click this button. You can see everything. This is another very important document, video, email, tutorial. So please, just like the FAQs, please come here and read this video email tutorial prior to getting started so it answers a lot of your questions and you get your videos created in the best use possible. It also has tips on your subject line and various things that will really help you have success here with TalkFusion in using your video emails. If you need to go to the swag store to purchase things, you can click this button for the swag store and purchase banners, business cards, things of that nature. So now we're going to move up to the top. Send a video email. Right here, request a custom template. So if you would like to have a custom template created, simply reach out to make that request here. If you have a logo, you can attach it here. It's not needed, but it's available if you need to attach one. If you want to attach your picture or another picture that you would like to have on your template, you would do so there. Put your colors here that are your preference in colors. And then on the next box here, you're going to go into describing what you would like your custom template to display. And you can be as descriptive as you would like. Simply hit submit. You'll receive an email that it has been submitted. And please allow up to 7 business days for it to be supplied. And then it will be placed right here in this area when it's ready for your use. So let's just say we're going to now send a video template. You can choose from, that was where your custom template would be. If you wanted to use some templates that are TalkFusion related, about the product. And again, you can just click through here and see all the various things that we have available to us through TalkFusion. You can use the search bar here to search any keyword that you would like to use to locate a template. So we're going to click this one here. So we select this box, and then we go down here to this box in the bottom right. We hit select. We're going to go here and add our video. And let's say just for this one, we want to do this appointment reminder. You just click select, add it there. And the name of the video email is something that someone would see when it's displayed somewhere. So you want to name this, if you wanted to say appointment reminder, you could do that. Subject line, you could say, Jennifer, we created a video just for you. And the body of the email, we wanted to simply remind you of your appointment coming up. And then here, if you want to change this information, you can see it's going to change it on the screen automatically. It's going to auto-populate your TalkFusion information that's in your profile. So if you needed to change this to say another website address, if you wanted it to be talkfusion.com or whatever the case may be, that's just an example, of course, you would just do that and see it change here on the screen. So you can also add your Facebook username here if you want to enable your social sharing. If not, you don't have to add anything there. Right here, if you've already uploaded contacts, you can choose from your contacts, or you can simply just add a contact, and all that is required, you see here, is first and last name and the email. This other information is just for your option to use if you'd like. So if you wanted to enable those Facebook, Instagram, you would click this box here. If you want to remove this powered by TalkFusion, you could use the private labeling here. But for now, for all purposes that we're going to talk about here, you're building your TalkFusion business, I would recommend leaving it there, because if people click this, it would self-replicate to your TalkFusion website, and they may be interested in becoming a customer or also being a promoter with TalkFusion, but it's totally up to you. If you want a private label, just click that box. If you're not a pro member where you have that access, you can simply click upgrade now, and it will take you to that area just by the click of a button to upgrade. Now you can send it right now. You can schedule it for later. You can save it as a draft if you want. So these buttons here will edit or take care of getting your video sent. So we are not sending this video. So I'm going to go back here, and we're going to go to my video email so I can show you what one looks like that you've sent. So let's just say we've sent this video. It's going to show that it was delivered and it was opened twice. It was viewed 4 times. This is how long it was watched, which was its entirety, because it was the sizzle video that was used. So that's going to show you where your statistics are. Your video library is where the videos that you've created are stored, or where the videos are from corporate. So goodbye video is here. You see all the different languages that it's available, the why video, the sizzle video. So these are all for you in each language as you need to use them. Your contact manager, you simply just go here, click add contacts. You can import from a CSV file from your Google contacts or your Outlook contacts. You can also create a group. So if you wanted to name this group prospects and you have people in here as prospects, then when you go here, those names would be available here in this list for you. So if you came here and you saved someone and you wanted to click that and say add them to a group, then you would just simply do this and add them as a prospect, a customer, or whatever the selection is for that person to be grouped for you so you can send emails out to people in. If you wanted to send all of your prospects like the sizzle video or the goodbye video email, you can simply do it with the click of a button. Your dashboard here is going to show you where all the presentations are, and over here you can switch the languages to whatever you need that to be. So it's super simple. Everything is here for you, just at a glance. This is going to be your self-replicated website that you would use to share the product of TalkFusion or for someone to join your team. Of course, it's all so self-explanatory, but you see your commissions here, your rank advancement as you go, and what would be required. So if you've cycled, a couple of times, it's going to say 2 out of 5 or whatever the case may be for you to get to your next rank. And when you do hit your rank, you simply click that. And because you went and uploaded that picture where I showed you earlier, then it's going to populate right here. And you simply can download it and send it to your sponsors so they can recognize you. You can share it yourself. We just want to be sure that you get recognized and you have that picture loaded so it displays well for you. So you'll see all the things here. You have the upgrade now button. If you wanted to maybe start out with, the starter pack and you decided, oh, I love this, I need more templates, you want to upgrade, it's simply just the click of a button. Once you start building your team, they will be listed here and you can search for them by name. Same thing with here, you can switch left or right if you just want to look in a specific area. Same thing with your customers, they would be displayed here when you enroll customers. Now, let's say that you are getting started here and you want to place someone in a particular leg of your business. So with this feature, you can come here and you can click this position if that's where you wanted them to be. You're simply going to come down here, click copy link, and then you could open up a new browser, paste it in that browser, and then you could continue on with the sponsorship of the person and just follow the prompts as you go through that process. So if you want them on this position, you would locate this spot. Keep in mind, if you grab this position and you're not personally going to put it in right then, or if someone else has your link, they could grab this particular spot. However, if that happens, it will just bump them down to the next available opening. So they should stay in this same line of business and just drop down to the next spot available. Right here is where you want to select your binary placement option. So it can be auto, left, or right. So depending on which line of business you're building, you could select that. Or if you just want it to populate auto, which would go to your lesser volume leg, then you can leave it at that. So just consult with someone to help you with that, but that's where that needs to be done, because once someone is placed in a position, they cannot be moved. So we have instant pay here. And so with that being said, once a person is in a position, you may not move them at all. There is no holding tank. It is a final position when they're placed. So please take note of that. Be sure you do this properly. Support will not move anybody should that need to be done. Now, if your team had grown really large and you wanted to get to the bottom left or the bottom right, you simply come up here. You can also search by name right here. Your commission history will be here. So once you earn a commission, there would be a box up here that says complete your W-9. You'll complete that and you will get an email letting you know that within 5 days, you will have access to set up your account to be able to process your commissions, whether you want to put that into, as you see, the TalkFusion pay card or your bank account. You will get an email to get all of that set up, and that happens in 5 days. Right here, you can select your date range for your commission pay if you wanted to break it down by week or whatever the case may be. Here, you're going to see all of your volume as it calculates, how many cycles, everything you need about your volume is there. Once you rank up, you'll start seeing your rank up history here along with the dates and everything that goes along with that. When your team ranks up, you'll start to see your personally sponsored team rank ups here. So you'll be able to reach out, get that little badge and picture that I shared earlier so you can recognize them. We definitely want to recognize our team as soon as they rank advance. So that is a walkthrough through your back office portal. So I hope this was helpful. Just keep in mind that those FAQs are definitely a place that you want to go as well as the document to your video tutorial. So thank you for watching, and I hope this was helpful.